members of the media. I think our preparations have gone well. We just come off traveling to Mwanza. We've had 4 days to prepare. And of course, in the first part of the FIFA break already, we were thinking about BRAVOS because that was our next match planned until the Pamba game came into question, where our focus changed. And right now we have a match day -1 session left, and finer details of our preparations in relation to set pieces, in relation to our attacking structure, what we'll touch on. And so far I think we're ready, we're excited for this tough group. We're in a very tough group and we face a very tough team in the first match. And of course for our fans, for the club, we want to start this match in a positive way, and we can definitely expect a tough encounter, an exciting encounter, and hopefully we'll do this match in front of a full Benjamin Mkapa stadium.
Ourselves for this event. It will not be an easy game because every team notwithstanding, I and my teammates, no one lies ahead of us. We want to assure the fans that tomorrow is our first group stage game and we are going to do our best to go out with victory tomorrow. Thank you.
A very good side, a physical side that has a profile of players with size, especially in the up. They have two options, Asienche and Edmonds. They've played with both of them as a double striker. They've played one up front as well. We've got to be wary of their threats, but at the same time we've got to impose our match. We are at home and with our fans behind us. We expect us to take the game to the opponent. We expect our team to dictate the tempo of the game, while respecting their strengths, while planning for where we want to play the match in relation to our attack. And of course, when we do not have the ball, give them their respect and force them into areas where we want them to play. But a match definitely where it's expected for us to get the 3 points, and we know in relation to the opponent's strength this won't be easy. But if we apply our plan, if we apply our preparation and execute it the way we want, I'm sure we'll be able to do what is expected and get the 3 points in the first match. Okay, coming up, another question. That is expected for a club like Simba. We put that pressure on ourselves to try to win every match, and it will be no different. We know the level of the tournament is different to the Premier League, and we know we have to step up a gear. And that is expected. That is what we've been preparing the players for. The good thing is test in the prelims against Al Ahly Tripoli, and we managed to overcome that, and that was a good experience for the players. We know our players are on the younger side, or on the inexperienced side in relation to a tournament like this. Not many of them have the experience of playing Champions League or Confederations Cup. There are a few, like Chair Malone here, that have the experience, but there are a lot of them that have not really experienced like this. So immediately after the game against Pamba, it was the focus switch to prepare for CAF, because the matches in CAF are completely different to the Premier League, There are little details, there are mechanisms that we have to put in place and switch our mindset to CAF, and we are fully prepared. You can only prepare the players for what's to come, like when we face Al Ahly Tripoli away, like when we face them at home, but really having the experience of like those, give our players the comfort of knowing what to expect. A really tough match, and we have to do everything perfect to be able to get the 3 points. Okay. We're going to play an attacking game, and we really have to do everything right in terms of when we have the ball to try to force them into a low block. Most teams, when they come to Benjamin Mkapa, they adopt a medium block. We're not sure if they will perhaps try to press us. Those are the things we have to be prepared for. But to impose our game to the opponent, knowing that perhaps they will employ this medium block, we have to try to force them deeper. We have to try to play the match in the opponent's half, in our final third, and try to keep them back. Very important, again, in matches like these are your transitions. We should not allow them any transition. So having our rest defense really clear, having our mechanisms in place when we are attacking, not to concede these counter-attacks is very, very important. But of course, it can be a game that will be 50-50 as well, and when we don't have the ball, we have to respect them. We have to close the spaces where they are very effective, and we have to force them into spaces where we know we can regain the ball and regain our dominance. And of course, you want to play the game with the ball, but you know it's not always possible when you're playing a very tough opponent. But if we apply ourselves, if we execute the game plan, we should be able to have the dominance in terms of possession. But like I said, we respect the opponent, and anything is possible. If our players are ready mentally to be able to sustain this level of opponent, then we will be able to execute our game plan. Then we will be able to more than likely get the 3 points. Them in detail, and they had different matches in the league, they had different matches in the prelims, and they adopt different approaches in all of the matches. They are quite flexible team tactically. They are able to play different formations, and we've seen them play in different formations before with different type of profiles. For instance, playing at fullback, different type of profiles playing in the midfield side. And then of course they always, in any formation they play, they're very skillful wingers that can cause you problem if you don't contain them. And team that is to beat, and we have to be on top of our game. We have to be, like I said, we need the perfect performance to be able to score goals, to be able to create chances, and to be able to have the dominance that we would like to have. But to be able to do that, we have to really do everything in an almost perfect manner. And we expect that from our players in every match, and it will be no different this match.
Okay, let's have now question.
He helps us with the profile of some of the players. Like there was one striker, he says he's the junior brother of MKWALA. And he's a very flexible striker. He plays like a false striker. So he can play 10, he can go out. That will help us because even during our private meeting, our coaches, they show us their movements. So I believe we have to use that in order to disturb their dangerous attack. But we don't have to concentrate on them, we have to concentrate on our style of play. Because if we concentrate on our style of play, I don't think they'll have a chance. So we don't need to concentrate on whatever thing we practice during training and what the coaches tell us. Whatever thing they come with will be easy for us to handle. Thank you. The key of our success this period is unity and fighting spirit. We are one team. We are not divided. And I believe that's what has been making us stronger. And we keep fighting to remain united and the fighting spirit to remain in the team. And we have many young players who are willing to learn from us, the old players. And we are willing to give them what they need. Because success comes when you're willing to learn and accept criticisms. That is what is happening amongst us. We accept criticisms, we work on them, and we move up together. So the unity and the fighting spirit is what has been pushing us forward this time.